So you have this incessant drive to be someone in the world, to create something, to build something, to make a name for yourself, to maybe leave a mark on the world, your legacy. Who is this that is speaking? This is your ego. This is your perception of self. And it's not to say, don't do great things, but it's to say, relinquish the hold that it has upon you. Most of my life, I felt this exact sentiment rolling out. This feeling like I need to accomplish something, be someone, make a name for myself. People need to know who I am. Do they? Isn't it enough who I am already? Why don't I just spend time being me and not needing to be anyone else or anything else? I need to aspire to what somebody on social media tells me to, or what business coaches are telling me to do because I need to make a legacy. Isn't that what you want? To make a legacy, to build something that's everlasting, to have everybody speak your name and shout it out loud. Isn't that what you want? No, that's what my ego wants. My ego wants the fame, the recognition, the power, the control. So it feels important. It can self-inflate. And this is the ego's role at times. And the ego is not bad. It's just when we over-identify with who we think we are, almost having such a strong identity or being drawn and pulled in that direction, it doesn't leave you any happier. It doesn't leave you any more joy. At times it robs you of that joy because you feel attached to this idea that you've created, and you know deep down inside it's not even you. Deep down inside you're like, who the fuck is this person? And when you go to bed, there's no peace of mind. And the most valuable thing when you put your head on that pillow at night is peace of mind, a free conscience, an open heart. And you can cleanse yourself of anything, of any misgivings you've done in the past. You can definitely do that. But it starts by just letting go of that hold, that vice grip upon you. You're enough, exactly how you are, right now, in this moment. And sure, you can reveal more of yourself. And this is what the beautiful spiritual journey is about. It's about revealing more of yourself as you continue to grow, learn. And I encourage this. And naturally, what happens in this place is you impact more people in a positive way. You impact nature in a more positive way. The societies, the worlds, families around you. When you reveal more of who you are, you inspire those around you. This should be the real aim, just revealing more of who you are and not being attached to what that outcome is. So my advice always is let go of who you need to be. Let go of who you think you should aspire to be. Let go of any attachment to how much money you have, to how many cars you need to have, to how many big houses you need to own. It's a never-ending game, and all those sandcastles are going to melt once the time is up. And you're not here for very long. You're here for a short time, but your soul is enduring. It keeps on going. It's never going to end until you eventually have the choice where you can dissolve back into the one, the divine source. And perhaps there's quite a few lessons that your soul wants you to learn, your soul being the most ancient part of you that resides behind your physical body, behind the idea of your mind. This piece of you, it may want you to go through lessons, or it may want you to play many games, take on many roles, to be all the characters to the known universe, to play each one of those lives, till eventually you decide, yeah, I've had it for now. Let's dissolve back into the one great source. And once we do this, maybe we choose to do it all over again. Because what fun is there to know everything, to be all things simultaneously at once? Maybe it's more fun to have constraints, to play characters, almost as if you were to play a video game and you had a specific character with tendencies and abilities to play, and you would see what you could do in the world rather than being on God mode. How boring does that get after 30 minutes? I remember playing games as a child. I think it was GTA, Grand Theft Auto. It's like a role-playing game where you run around, you collect things, and you build things, and you could do a cheat code where you could put yourself on God mode so you don't die. You have infinite money, you have infinite weapons, and things get boring pretty quickly. There's only so much you can play of that. But when there's constraints and you are suddenly thrown with limited tools and you have to find things yourself, make money yourself, and do things, that becomes enjoyable. There's almost a reason to wake up and continue. There's almost a little bit of a struggle. And that struggle is not bad. It's a very supportive struggle of learning to know yourself and remember who you are behind it all. Because behind it all, you are powerful, divine, almighty. You are the self. You are God incarnate, expressing a little bit of itself in this moment. So, to conclude, let go. The entire spiritual experience is encapsulated in those two words, let go. Can you let go? It doesn't mean stop wearing clothes, stop working, and just stand in the middle of a field saying, I'm free. Sure, do that. But responsibility is a beautiful part of letting go as well. But letting go of the idea of who you need to be, what you need to do, what it needs to look like, the expectation. Let go of that stuff and watch freedom and peace of mind flood you. Be kind, be compassionate, be loving. Everyone else is in the same boat. Remember this. You're not alone. We're all walking each other home. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next episode. This is Simbaji checking out. I would love to know below what your ego is currently saying. What is it saying? And how can you potentially change course and let go more? Vaheguru, Namaste, Yahweh, this is the way. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next episode.